are out here at Forest Lawn Cemetery in Long Beach. We're here to pay our respects to Nate Dogg. His real name, Nathaniel D. Hale. You know, standing here in front of this beautiful headstone of Nate Dogg, I'm almost finding it hard to describe him at the moment, but the best way I can describe Nate Dogg, he was a very key element in early West Coast rap and R&B, and he was a bit different from a lot of the other dudes. You know, he had his own style, his own staple, and it was, how would you describe? He was a singer, and he got most of his fame from being on other people's albums, a guest featured artist. Even though he came out with some of his own albums later on in the later 90s and into the 2000s, he mostly got his fame from being a guest star, a featured artist, which later gave him the nickname the King of Hooks. Because of his warm voice and catchy way that he would sing, it would really bring you into the song, because you would have moments of Snoop Dogg or Warren G, you know, doing their rap, doing their thing, and then Nate Dogg would come in. And here's a really nice description that I found of Nate Dogg and his vocal style. And basically says, Nate Dogg, a singer with a silky, burly voice who helped shape the sounds of West Coast hip-hop. Yeah. So Nathaniel was actually from Clarksdale, Mississippi. I've seen other people come out here and do vlogs and say that he was born and raised here in Long Beach. It's not true. He was born in Clarksdale, Mississippi, and he actually moved to Long Beach when he was 14. Now, when he got here, soon after is when he met Snoop Dogg and Warren G, and just to name a few. Now, I bring up Snoop Dogg and Warren G because these are the two that he ends up grouping together with, a band, if you will, and they called themselves 213. They started in 1990. Now, 213 was an area code that served Long Beach at the time, and it's just such a fitting name for the three. Now, even though 213 came out with several moderately successful songs, they never really made an album until the 2000s. But really, what broke Nate Dogg into the industry big time was the song Regulate. It came out in 1994, which was a song that Nate Dogg wrote with Warren G. And I highly recommend, if you want to really get the true sound of Nate Dogg, to go listen to Regulate. You'll get it right there. And it's just kind of the quintessential 90s West Coast rap. And Nate Dogg would continue being a featured artist on many different rap albums. And he worked with so many different artists. He was respected, and like I said, he was given the nickname the King of Hooks. I mean, he worked with Dr. Dre. Obviously, he worked with Snoop. Snoop was a good friend of his. He worked with Eminem, 50 Cent, and that's just to name a few. I mean, he's worked with a lot of people as both a writer and a performer on the songs. And a lot of these songs that he was on, a lot of these songs that he was a featured guest on, became big hits. I mean, they made it to the top 100 hot hits many times over. So this man needs to be recognized as one of the main staples in West Coast 90s rap and beyond. I mean, he's really influenced a lot of other artists. I'm not really sure when this headstone was put here. It's a beautiful headstone. I mean, I've never seen a headstone so just as well done as this headstone. And I like some of the things that it says on here. And one of the sayings that it says on here is, "It ain't a hit until Nate Dogg spit." That's cool. I mean, all the masterful, you know, paying attention to all this detail. It's just a really gorgeous headstone. Props to whoever did this. It is gorgeous. Now, Nate Dogg unfortunately passed away in March 15, 2011. And he ultimately passed away from complications. And the main complications that he had several strokes. And ultimately he had some heart problems as well. It's really an unfortunate loss. I mean, he died at 41, so that's way too soon for a legend like this. Rest in power, Nate Dogg. You will always be a legend, and you will always be missed. I do just want to take a minute and talk about Forest Lawn Cemetery. It's really a beautiful place. I mean, you got this beautiful just decorations all through Forest Lawn. It's really beautiful. It's just sad to see people go, you know, early like that. And it's, I'm just glad that I got out here and was able to pay my respects. Now, if you want to see more videos like this one, please check out this video over here. If you're into celebrity graves, sites, and, you know, just pop culture in general and travel, please check out this video over here. I think you'll like it. Till the next video, guys. Oh, and just one more thing. Please do not forget to subscribe.